Okay, well, we're getting loaded tonight talking about video games. So yeah, there's your intro. We're getting loaded, we're talking about video games. Morig's made the mistake of letting me, Christopher the Untamed, talk to you about video games.
Good old VGA games.
We're getting drunk.
It's the way we gotta do it. So next up, good old Sony.
Good old Sony. Who are they going to copy this time?
They were last to move, weren't they?
They're always last to move. They're always last to move. Are we going to see the PS4? I think, if anything, we're going to see a PS4 if we see a new Xbox. I know this is kind of all ambiguous.
No, that's tough to say. You can't compare it on results of another company. Are you saying they're going to change their whole makeup over the course of like 8 hours?
They might, because I think Sony has learned the hard way what happens if you're second to the market, right? The PlayStation 3 was a whole year behind the Xbox 360, but the PS2 was ahead of the Xbox and the GameCube. Had the momentum, had the traction, had a whole year on the other guys to get developers going and people comfortable with the platform. They took their time with this current generation, and they suffered for it. Mm-hmm. So if Nintendo's coming out the gates with a console that's supposedly going to be a next-gen console, and Microsoft's coming out the gates with it, I think that Sony's going to do their best to try and be like, hey, you know what, we're in the pack too, or at least keeping up with Microsoft, which is their new competition.
Sony does need to show their new console this year.
I think they could steal E3 if they came out with the PS4. I mean, do I expect it to be like the big jump that we saw in previous hardware? No, I don't think so.
No, definitely
I think
not.
Sony's going to want to try and come up with a new piece of hardware that they can market at, $300, maybe $400 for a better tiered SKU. But they want to be there with Microsoft. They want to be there like right at the beginning, because if they wait a year this time, they're going to go under.
How about if they finally make something that will push portable gaming
Yeah.
from their Vita to their console, and vice versa, like play it at home, play it on your handheld, play it at home, play it on your handheld. The first company that does that has me for life. Being able to push gaming around like that, it's awesome. It really is.
That'd be excellent, if it would work. I'm thinking that Sony's probably going to push the PS Vita hard this E3. That's my gut reaction, saying we're going to see a lot of PS Vita titles, maybe a few big PS3 IPs. I know Naughty Dog's working on a new series after they finished Uncharted, The Last of Us. Looks like a good survival horror.
They really don't have much else except they have the new God of War, which they're really trying to push multiplayer on it, which I think is going to be awesome, honestly.
Multiplayer God of War?
Come on.
How do you do multiplayer? I don't know. You guys all smash the square button together? I don't know. I'm a little jaded on that. I think their real multiplayer game is taking another page out of Nintendo's book with... Oh, sorry, what's the name of the game? PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale! Not Smash Brothers.
Not Smash Brothers. You have to put that in quotation marks.
Not Smash Brothers. I'm pretty sure it's written on the case.
Surprisingly, people are liking it so far.
It's really hard to screw up the Smash Brothers formula, even if you have Sweet Tooth punching out crap with a rapper. People are saying the game's fun. I mean, I'm not going to judge a game, even if it's a blatant rip-off. As long as it's fun, I'm sure I'm going to grab it and play it. I'm sure it's going to be a good time.
I know, I can't wait. The good old Kratos going up to Mr. Crash Bandicoot and ripping his hat off.
Yeah.
One day it will happen whenever that game comes out. Maybe this year, who knows? But it will happen, and it will be me doing it.
What's the game's rating? Gonna be like M? I don't know. For Kratos ripping out.
Kratos has to be M.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Either that, or it's like one of his moves is women just popping out, giving him health somehow, or like sex.
Somehow.
Sorry.
We
I'm
know.
not even gonna say
Kratos
the word
health.
sex scene. And we're just gonna go forward, and that's gonna happen right there on the stage.
That's Smash Ball to a whole different level. Oh boy!
Honestly, if they can somehow get PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, what is that? PASBR? Possible?
Yeah, I can't wait to see the announcement for that.
If they can get that on Vita with some online play, it could really push forward. They could really try and somehow franchise the wannabe Smash Bros. For PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fun. I'm sure it's going to sell well. I'm sure PlayStation fanboys are violently masturbating right now. And what better to do their violent masturbating with their PlayStation moves that they probably haven't touched.
Really touched.
It was a big thing 2 years ago. Sony like, oh yeah, we're on the wiggle bandwagon. We can wiggle our waggles too. What have we seen? We've seen the Resistance gun. shitty Wii Sports wannabe.
Come on, that Archer demo that they had, amazing. I can't say what else can you do with the PlayStation Move except be an Archer.
I know why I rushed right out to the store to not buy one. But I don't know, the PlayStation Move, I doubt we're going to see anything about it this E3. I think Sony's just kind of sweeping under the table. They'd be like, yeah, we got another star on our chest. We've copied Nintendo one more time.
Talking about stars, what about their 3D? I can see Sony talking about 3D again, making everyone in the audience put on their 3D glass to see the 3D only gameplay.
That would be a good move, I think, for Sony, because...
More 3D? You really think so?
No, Blu-ray is the proper format to have 3D on. 3D televisions are selling. I mean, it's a feature right now. It's kind of still in the fatty state, but I mean... Once we get a decent enough install base, it is reasonable to be like, hey, yeah, we got 3D, and I think that's a place where Sony can gain some ground, and I think it serves the greater interest of the Sony company if they follow up with that. Mm-hmm. That is kind of their nest egg right now. Sony can play on the 3D aspect.
Okay, one thing that Microsoft has done very well is online content. Now, Sony also has some online content too, and they also have it for free. But then they do have their PlayStation Plus. You end up getting free games, you get access to demos, you get access to betas.
Seems like a pretty good deal. I mean, I was on it for a short period of time with the I'm sorry, you got your account information stolen to us by hackers bonus. But yeah, you get a lot of free games. You got actually a pretty significant discount on the majority of content. It is a very good value. I mean, most of the content that people actually use Xbox Live Gold for is provided for free by the PlayStation Network. By and large, there are some problems. The Xbox Live servers are generally better, but I mean, hey, you can't complain with free. What are we going to see out of Sony out of it? Well,
I'm going to say they're going to try and push more their media, try and compete with Netflix, try and compete with Apple. Apple's a huge market share when it comes to their online movies and TV shows. If Sony starts stepping on their feet, we can start seeing Apple coming in and pushing some people around saying no, especially to copyright.
Speaking of the scope of the E3, I mean, Sony's got a lot of content, right? Sony Music, Sony Movies. You throw that kind of stuff into PlayStation Plus, and you got a serious freaking curveball that I think Microsoft would be hard-pressed to counter. To have that stuff portable through PS Vita or the Xperia Play, their foray into phones through Xperia line, there's opportunities there for Sony. It's just the question is, which ones are they going to take?
Yeah.